Hi, everyone. This is the early May Angel Ascension Report, and I am Andrea Dombecki from angelfairyhealing.com. I love to channel angel messages to uplift myself and humanity, and hopefully you will get some healing and insight from today's message. It is early May 2025, and Ascension energies are pulsing in full swing. It's great to be aware of the cycles of Ascension energy, that they kick up old fears, they kick up soul challenges, soul karma, and they come in waves. Ascension challenges only come when we are strong enough to face them. So let's take a moment to connect with our angels, and we're going to ask to receive the most perfect guidance and healing energies from the angels that we require today. We're going to connect with Archangel Michael, our guardian angels, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Gabriel, bringing in that beautiful archangel support. Also, our guardian angels. I also feel the seraphim, the cherubim, the Ascension angels, and the ancestral angels. We are breaking lots of ancestral curses and negative patterns, and we are doing our inner work hardcore. We are also looking at the path of the wounded healers. That's a message for all light workers right now, that your wounded healer karma might come up, which means you might have another wave of challenges and you need to go back to your healing education, practicing healing work on yourself, being immersed in your craft, and maybe you've got disconnected, or you've been denying your healer path. Well, your soul is calling you back to practice your healing work. Take that class, go to school to practice your skills. This is the time of the healer. We're getting awakened like in times of the ancient civilizations like Atlantis, where healing, priestess temples, crystal healing, energy healing, all of that was more mainstream. So lots of us are having visions of opening these centers, sharing that work more, doing that work full time. Just be present with that, and be present also with the challenges that might come with that. For example, how do I run a business? How do I get a healing space? How will this support me? Know that the universe is supporting you, and usually it's a mixture of things. I personally have been doing my healing work for years, and I do lots of different modalities, but I also do freelance work and other work. I supplement income in other ways, and if I have a good attitude and I do my subconscious work, it always works out. And that also means that we are moving into this sovereign energy with money, career, our bodies, that triad, right? It's been coming up a lot. The slave karma, the indentured servant karma, the money karma, the body karma. We're looking at all that body, work, money, all in perfect alignment right now. Earth had a lot of negative karma having to do with this. The money system used to oppress people, the work system being unfair, controlling people's schedules, not in harmony with their bodies, and this kind of dog eats dog energy. We're going to see that evolving. So just be present with that. And the angels say that if you feel these issues coming up for you or in the collective and they feel real crunchy and like, oh, there's no solution to this, just pray. So right now, let's do it together. We're going to pray for all of the earth systems, the positive evolution. We're not going to get caught up in the intense fear and disempowerment. We are going to pray for everything: the positive evolution of government, education, the workforce, the money system, the positive evolution of society, work-life balance, the protection of women, children, the protection of all people, the respect of all people, and respecting nature. So we're bringing in all of these energies. We're bringing that voice to the planet, and we're standing as beacons of light in this new energy. I've been reading a lot energetically about Atlantis and doing lots of readings on that. And I really feel that the most important thing for us to do is show up energetically for the planet and not check out, especially those of us that are light workers. Our light is needed, just our presence is needed. And we are leading the new levels of consciousness. When we move to such a high level of sovereignty, no force can work against us, and just our presence is uplifting the planet. So that is the energy that we want to be in right now. That doesn't mean your fear isn't real. Archangel Michael's coming in to help us to face the fear and clear the karma and bring in prayers and grace for all. This is also a time of deep spiritual connection. Do whatever you love to do to find that faith, find that magic, connect with your angels, your higher self, God, Goddess, whatever you believe in, or maybe like me, it's a mixture of things. It's a great time for deep meditation, Holy Communion. I also want to give some messages about personal issues. If you are facing personal challenges, it's really important to read your karma, reach out for help, receive healing. We are in the cave, some of us, myself included, of deep inner work, and I'm tired. It feels like 2025 has been a constant, but I am strong and I keep receiving the guidance I need day to day, whether that's to read a specific book, learn a specific thing, do a specific action, go to a specific person. Day to day, I'm getting the guidance I need. So that's really important no matter what you're facing, that you're doing that deep listening, that you have the next steps, that you have those action steps to take. If you feel like you are trapped in an impossible situation, that you're you're between a rock and a hard place, the angels also really acknowledge that. That's when you need an expansion of consciousness to get you beyond the feeling of being trapped, powerless, because you are unlimited. You can also visit the Angel Temple of Impossible Problems, one of my favorite temples that's come up for me. You can go there in dreams, meditation. And in that place, you can work deeply with the angels so that they can expand your consciousness, help you to bring in hope, solutions, clear your karma. And a lot of karmic momentum has been coming through. We can also call that karmic bleed through. When we come in with a momentum of a certain soul challenge, it's because we are strong enough to face it and overcome it in this life. But we have to shift our perception, because our perception might think, oh, I have bad luck. Why do I have these constant challenges? But remember, your soul is magnetizing the experiences that you need for your personal evolution. So everything is happening for you, and it is a blessing. So let's sit with the angels and see what other messages are coming through for Ascension. We're also doing some rainbow DNA upgrades. I've been doing DNA upgrades. I opened a few spots for that. That's a great modality that I learned in theta healing. When we do a DNA upgrade, we activate the DNA to its greatest potential. And so when I do that for people and I do that command and I check in with their aura, I will see like beautiful visions of their highest timeline. Now, what I think happens is through stress, through struggle, our aura falls asleep, our DNA falls asleep. When we do the DNA activation, it gives this burst of inspiration and spiritual energy, this invigoration to help us get back on track, get back our joy, get back our vision, and that real stamina and courage to move forward and create beautiful things in our world. So I opened up a few slots for that this week. If you'd like to have a personal session, or if you just want to work with the angels on your own, you can just set that intention. Angels, I would like a rainbow DNA activation today. I am ready to activate my highest timeline. I am ready to thrive. And remember, anyone can do angel healing work. I have years and years of experience with it, and I love to do it. But I encourage everyone to develop their own relationship with the angels. Keep talking to them, keep calling them in for healing. So we're bringing in some beautiful earth prayers, and we're also bringing everyone's higher self online. And now we're going to go and get messages from each individual archangel that we're working with today, and the guardian angels are coming through also. So Archangel Michael comes in and he's like, look at where fear is running you. Look at ways to eliminate fear, ground it out, face it, read holy prayers, watch cartoons, listen to music, anything that you can do creatively, entertainment-wise, spiritual wise, to alleviate fear right now is good, because fear is running rampant on the planet and it's contagious. So you want to dissect that fear. What am I afraid of? Am I afraid of survival, worst case scenarios? What is that linked to? Now, I find karmically reading everyone's aura, since we're in this tumultuous time, it's activating this fear, this karmic fear on the planet of the fall of civilizations and things like that. So that's core trauma wounds. So we want to like really pray about that, that we are eternal beings that are in this movie of earth lives, but that we are sovereign and untouchable, and that we don't have to live in that fear. So we want to clear that. So we're going to do that together, right? And clear all that karmic memories and traumas about the fall of civilizations. And we're going to look at that highest timeline of overcoming this cycle, these cycles of drama on the human plane. So Archangel Michael's coming through. He's also coming through reminding everybody to call on him to bless the planet, to watch over Earth. I was listening to some speeches about Archangel Michael, how they envisioned Archangel Michael over cities, and he protected cities and made miracles. So do that for yourself too. Put Archangel Michael over your city, over your country, over your home, over every situation in your life or globally. Ask him to watch over that situation. So he's your protector, big brother, bodyguard. We developed that beautiful relationship with Archangel Michael. And I recently had a long discussion with Archangel Michael about how some could not take him seriously, right? We think, oh, he's a fairy tale prince or something, but really, he's been around since the beginning of time. He's in all these holy books. Many people had visions of him. He is real. But in our modern culture, we can treat these things like fairy tales, like not realistic, not true. And so he's part of that mysticism, that fairy tale almost magic of religion and spirituality, that transcends time and space and science and belief in what's possible and what's not. So I recommend that you develop a relationship with Archangel Michael. He's the first real angel I developed a relationship with, and I was really, really happy because as a psychic, as a medium, since I was a child, I was afraid of the astral realms. And I was afraid of harsh energies, and working with Archangel Michael really helped me to feel more safe on all of the planes and to know that I had allies. Until I overcame that karma of being afraid, you can work with the allies, but I think it's always okay to work with angels. We are not meant to walk this earth alone. And believe me, I have gotten criticism for that. People say, why do you call on your angels? You have everything you need within you. And that's fine and dandy, but it's kind of like friends or family. You're going to say we don't need that, or a comforter, or a protector, or a partner, someone to hold our hand, tell us everything is going to be okay, or carry us through things. So that's the way I see the angels. So relying on the angels is wonderful. Call in Archangel Michael. And next we're working with Archangel Raphael. Big one, talking about the path of healers, the path of light workers. If your path is to be a healer, learn about healing modalities, receive healing, transcend negative beliefs about your body, to understand your body more, working with Archangel Michael to heal and to understand your path as a healer. So I want to talk about the path of the wounded healer that just keeps coming up again and again. Myself included, I've had things wrong with me. No one could help me. And it's the path of the wounded healer that I had to figure out those things on my own. And this happens cyclically in my life where I'm forced to learn new modalities. I'm forced to dive deep within, maybe even create my own healing modalities because the outer world can't help us. And why does that happen? Well, Archangel Raphael says it's the soul path of some of us that are in that ray of being a healer. So we're ones that help to lead others to wholeness. And so it's kind of like a spiritual career we have, and in healing ourselves, we influence others. So we have to really shift our perspective to what we see a healer as. And we have to, dive into that infinite wisdom, infinite knowing, infinite intuitive channeling about our next steps and release the fear. So bringing in that energy for healers and those seeking healing, and to shift that perspective that everything's happening for us, right? I see that body challenges, health challenges make us a healing master or an embodiment master. Just like money challenges can make you really abundant, or relationship challenges can make you really discerning or increase your self-esteem. Remember, every challenge has a diamond at the end because it's bringing in that soul mastery. So we have to switch our perspective to, oh my goodness, why do I have all these human problems? I often think that I've been born into all these problems as a human, but I'm here to do big work, maybe write books about those things and share with others. So it's a blessing. We have to shift that perspective. So that's one of the big messages right now, and that's going to create everybody's spiritual work, whether you're doing classes, whether you're writing books, whether you're speaking, you're sharing. We are on the path of human enlightenment. We are raising the consciousness of the planet, and many are being called. Archangel Gabriel's coming in also with hearing the higher knowledge, or the higher knowledge of the higher self, the wisdom angels, the voice of God, speaking to us, giving us our next steps, giving us guidance, and also the path of our soul. When we are on the path of our soul, we are happy. I'm an artist. When I paint, I'm happy. When I write my fairy tale books, I'm happy. When I do my spiritual classes, I'm happy. Right? So Archangel Gabriel reminds us to be on purpose, uh, to be on task with our purpose, right? Because when we live our purpose, we're invigorated, we feel alive, we get this feeling of, oh, this is what it's meant to be alive. So what are you doing when you feel like time just passes so quickly and you're not in that suffering feeling like, oh, why am I on earth and being a human? When you just feel this incredible joy about being alive. What are you doing? And this is a great question to ask yourself. Are you cooking? Are you building things? Are you with animals? Who are you with? What are you doing? Where are you living? What's your day-to-day schedule? So Archangel Gabriel's really bringing in that deep listening and the purpose and the self-expression, working with the throat chakra. So next we're working with Ariel, beautiful angel having to do with the root chakra, the fairies, Mother Earth, and really having that work-life balance, feeling safe on Earth, having financial security, a safe, happy home, feeling like you are taken care of on Earth. Many of us who grew up in unstable homes or toxic environments, we have to work on this. So Archangel Ariel's helping us with that, create our ideal life, and working with that root chakra. Root chakra is home, body, money, environment, day-to-day schedule, feeling safe and empowered in the physical world, feeling that deep connection to the fairies, to nature. She's a great ally, and I really feel her coming in. I'm almost getting sedated. So connecting with Archangel Ariel, and she's reminding everybody to work with her on all those issues. And she reminds us again and again, you do not have to do earth life alone. We stop, we pray, we ask for things. Our prayers will always be answered sooner or later. I find that prayers are answered in two ways. Either that situation will change and become better or disappear. We see that a lot with jobs. You might pray for job healing and you get fired, or you get another job, or your job completely changes and becomes better. So either way, you're getting that vibrational shift that you're asking for. Also, the guardian angels come in, reminding us to call on them also to bring them close, to release fear and know that we are not alone. A lot of the fearful things on the planet are pushing us into these boxes of fear and isolation. I see people's auras like as this dark, kind of isolated thing. And so the guardian angels are helping to thaw that out and reach our heart where because we might be encased or feel like we are bound in this dark energy that's on the planet. And so our guardian angels just want to help release that with their glittery magical energy and get us back to that space. Now, I've seen this happening cyclically since even 2012, I have to say, but I also feel that the light comes back 10 times more when the darkness rises on the planet through, global situations that are traumatic or whatever, I find that the planetary vibration will dip and people are in the darkness, but then will shoot back like 10 times higher. So I think this is an ascension cycle. There's a challenge, but then the greater self of the light workers, or even our greater light beings that are watching over the planet, kind of come in and blast us, and then we rise up. So I don't know if you've been noticing that up and down energy. So it's great to be aware of that. So I I just want to work with the guardian angels a little with everybody. We'll set that intention to balance our aura, to clear fear, balance those chakras, release fear, and also assist us with any challenges that we are facing, any stress that we are harboring. A lot of us were born into stress cycles in our family, and so the guardian angels want to help us upgrade those stress cycles of human life and create a better life, live in more heavenly peace. Thank you, archangels and guardian angels. What a gift. So I want everybody to open their heart and receive the loving support and messages of your angels now, and know that I work with angels because as a psychic, as a medium, I'm someone who had those gifts my whole life. Um, the angels felt so much loving, safe energy for me on the astral plane in the multidimensional universe, so to speak. The angels felt like home to me, that they always work for our highest good. They work in that Christ light, open-hearted energy. And the angels remind us to seek them out. They do respect our free will, but we must call them in. Hey, angels, angel team, can you help me with this? Can you assist me with this? Let's set some clear intentions right now. Angels, will you assist with this thing in my life? And so this is part of the messages for Ascension 2, is that connection with the higher power or higher self is very important. Having that dialogue, not always feeling disconnected, because we are a multi-dimensional being. And so we need to connect with those higher vibrations. So I hope everyone's doing good, connecting with their angels, and you guys got some good energy from my Ascension report. I'm just going to check in and see if the angels have anything else to say. Most of all, they remind us that we are not alone, to reach out to your community for support, to pray to them. There's so many resources now for us. Just look at whatever makes you happy. I say it's really important as an empath, as a light worker, to have that toolkit of inspiration, creativity, positive, entertaining things, meditation things, self-care things. This is really a time to take incredible care of ourselves and hang in there. Hang in there. You're not alone. And also wanted to talk about manifesting with Ascension. This is big. Many are trying to manifest love, jobs, money, places to live, solutions to things, healing their bodies. And so we want to really bring in the higher grace, the patience, the divine timing with that, because otherwise we might be looping in, it's not here yet, it's not here yet, or I can't make it happen. And so we really want to expand that energy into being very present. What do I need to focus on right now? Or what action step I need to focus on my goal. Maybe if you're looking for a new job, maybe it's just to visualize that job. Visualize those paychecks, feel how happy it's going to be to have that. Maybe if you're looking for love, work on clearing some ancestral issues having to do with partnership, or increase your self-love. If you're looking for abundance, maybe do some abundance meditations and, read some holy books about abundance. Take baby steps to get that inspiration going. Remember, because everything's in our mind. So if we could just feel better about our wishes, then we will become more patient and trust that our things are being manifested. Because what happens to me, I know, is I'll pray for things and sometimes they come right away, but sometimes they take a while. And by the time they come, I'm so tired of wishing for them that I'm almost not grateful for them, I notice. So I'm really practicing gratitude. Even if my wishes take a while, I'm grateful. More wishes will come, but we have to also learn how to be happy with where we are at right now and look at all the positive things, all of the things that have gone right so far throughout the years, and all the good things right now. And more good things are coming. So I'm blessing you. I'm blessing you with ascension grace. The angels of ascension are helping you with that higher consciousness. They are helping you to not feel stuck or frustrated. They are helping you to connect with higher wisdom. They are helping you to connect with your own magic, your own spiritual connection, and to just kind of burst forth with your light and clearing any darkness that has been in your aura, impeding you, wherever it's from. It doesn't matter. You're blasting it away because you're stepping into the light of your own magic right now. So thank you for watching. This is Andrea Dombecki from angelfairyhealing.com. Check out my Facebook group, Angel Fairy Healing. I also have a unicorn healing course starting May 24th. That's a live Zoom class. And I also have lots of class replays and I offer sessions. Also check out like my podcast, Angel Life Makeover, and I have lots of great videos on this YouTube channel. I am wishing you lots and lots of prayers for your highest good, and I'm excited to connect with you today, and I hope that you received a blessing of peace, healing, and upliftment from your angels.